Right, today let's look at similar trapezoids. We are told right here that they are indeed similar. That little squiggle means the shapes are not equal, but they're similar. They're proportional. So we can then set up proportions and solve for x, which is what they've asked us to do here. Before we do that, they've again flipped this and turned it over. So I need to rewrite these that I can tell which sides match each other. I'm going to leave this red trapezoid the shape it is. I'm going to redraw the blue one. So this similar statement here is telling me that side E is the same as side R. That means I'm going to write an R right here where the E is. It's telling me that F is the same as S. So where F is on this trapezoid, I'm going to write an S on the other trapezoid. G is the same as T. On the red trapezoid, G is in this top left corner. So on the blue trapezoid, I'm putting a T in the top left corner. G is the same as T. And H is the same as U. H is in my top right corner, so I'm going to write the U in that same top right corner. Now that I've done that, I'm going to figure out where my side measurements belong on my now turned over and flipped blue trapezoid. So my 5 is on the R to U side. Here is R to U. I'm going to insert my 5. My 15 is on the R to S. That goes right here from R to S. And then the Y, which I won't need right now, but I'll need on step 2 when they ask me to find Y. The Y is on the side that is T to U. So I'm going to put the Y right here in T to U. Now that that's done, I don't need this original blue trapezoid anymore. I'm just going to work with my red one and the blue one that I flipped over to match. So now I need a proportion that includes an x. So I need to use the sides that have x, the matching sides. But my other fraction for this proportion should have no letters in it. I need numbers for both. And that is this side here, the matching 10 and 5. I can set these up in any order I want as long as I'm consistent. If I choose to write 10 over 5, which that's what I just said, so I'm going to do it that way. Then I wrote the 10 from the red trapezoid with the matching 5 from the blue trapezoid. That means when I choose to go write the x and the 15, I need to make sure the x is on top because it is from the red trapezoid, and that is how I set up the first fraction. However you set that first one up, you need to continue to match with your next one. So the x goes with the 15 from the blue. So I've got it set up. There are many ways to set up a proportion. This is just the way I chose to start. Once I start that way, I have to continue. Now, as always, we are going to multiply the numbers that are diagonally opposite each other and divide them by the number that's diagonally opposite your x. So I now have x is equal to 10 times 15 divided by 5. Because I am used to having to do this without calculators from when you used to have to do this without calculators, we taught it that way. I'm going to show you. It's actually quicker and easier once you're good at this. I know that 5 will divide into 10 or 15. I'm going to divide it into the 10. 5 goes into 10 twice, only because I chose to divide it into the 10 as opposed to the 50. 5 goes into itself once. So now I have x is equal to 2 times 15 divided by 1. Well, 2 times 15 is 30 divided by 1. So my final answer is x is 30 over 1. But every whole number has a 1 on the bottom of it. We just don't like fractions, so we don't write numbers as fractions unless we have to. So a fully simplified answer, we don't write the 1. So find x. X in this case is equal to 30. You would do your next step, find y, the same way. You can use the work we already did. We flipped that guy over. Again, we can ignore this one. I would even go ahead and use the same fraction that has numbers for both, and then just switch this one. Now be careful, because x was on the red trapezoid and 10 was on the red, so the top belonged to the red trapezoid. On this one, y is on the blue trapezoid, so think about where would it be? Would it be on the top of the fraction, or would it be on the bottom? Remember, the top was red, the bottom was blue, because that's how we chose to set it up. Okay, I hope this helps. If not, please contact me and I will do my best to explain it a little bit better. Thank you.